Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I want to talk about the great Mark Knopfler and one of the quotes that he said once and how it can help you fingerpick with more elegance and better timing and more musicality. So let's get cracking. What is the quote that Mark Knopfler said and how is it going to help? Well, this is what he said. He said, once you get used to the pattern, once the fingers start to find a way around, it starts to get a rhythm. Then you learn to pick out a tune with the lick going up. Right. So what does all that mean? Basically, it's all about getting that rhythm. So you want to get used to the pattern and you want to get your fingers locked in with a solid groove, okay? So Mark Knopfler is a wonderful finger picker. He's got so much elegance, as you probably know. Really, really good style. Very beautiful, very elegant. And, if you want to try that sort of style, that sort of pretty sound, just doing that sort of thing. And then start. How do you do that? How do you get going with that sort of thing? Because a lot of people haven't got a clue. I'm just improvising. Okay, so really what you want to do, taking that quote to heart, okay, you want to get used to the pattern and then we start adding in a little bit of melody. So what you want to do is start with a simple chord, like this. And this is like a little D major 7. He's a fan of using elegant chords, some nice, sophisticated, classy sounding chords. D major 7 is a lovely chord. Okay, you got open D string, and then second fret the G, B, and high E. I've got a capo on fret 2. Okay, just to change up the flavour. You can play this without a capo, but if you've got a capo, whack it on. Join me with that. Okay. And we're just doing this little pattern. It's a Travis picking pattern. Mark is a fan of Chet Atkins, who is a wonderful Travis picker. He had a different kind of sound where it's kind of more like a bit more boom chick, but Mark Knopfler's a bit more like some of the sweeter, richer, more harmonically complex sound, with the chord choices. Okay, so we've got the D major 7. Make sure all the chord, it sounds clear, every note's clear. And then the pattern, then we've got thumb is plucking the D string, middle finger's plucking the high E string. Okay, so that's the first pluck on beat 1. Then thumb is plucking the G string. Okay, so we got, that's all we're doing so far. It doesn't sound like much yet, but it will do. Okay, and that's on beat 2. So we've got 1, 2, and then we've got a pluck of the high E string again on the end of beat 2. Which is quite common with Travis picking when you pluck on that 2 and. So it's like 1, 2, and. That syncopated pluck on the end of beat 2. So we got. And then we're going back to the D string. Okay, and then the G string with a thumb. Okay, so we'll recap all that in a moment, but take your time. Okay, so that's your rhythm, your groove. Right, da, da, da. Once you get that good, you can start adding in more. And then changing chords. As much as you want. You can even go a little bit jazzy with the chords. But let's go back to basics, okay? Get that D major 7, because if you're new here, don't worry, you can do this. You absolutely can. Okay? This is brand new to you, just be patient. Okay, so we've got that open D, second fret high E, then the G string with the thumb, high E with a finger, D string with the thumb, G string with the thumb. And your rhythm, your groove is like 1, 2, and 3, 4. So it's like 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, if you hear songs, like obviously Romeo and Juliet, which is really beautiful, and a lot of his solo stuff, you hear this sort of sound going on. It's really pretty, it's really nice. And you can start embellishing it later, and that goes back to the quote that Mark said, you've got to get your fingers used to the pattern. Because they've got to find a way around. A lot of people try and run before they can walk when it comes to Travis picking. They try and do way too much, and the fingers just trip up and they don't know what to do. Okay, and the fingers, these get confused quite easily, as you might have found. Okay, So you need to slow it right down, get the rhythm, lock into the groove, and then we add in the extra notes. So this is the main pattern. Just do that over and over with me. Okay, I'm going to do it 4 times. Let's count to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then once you get good at that, let me count it one more time with you. So you go 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. And if you notice the thumb is always doing that. D string, G string, D string, G string. And there's just 2 plucks on the high E string, playing on beat 1 and the end of beat 2. Combine it together, you got that really cool, elegant sound. You know, you can go to a C major 7 if you want next, okay? Where thumb now switches to the A and D strings. So it's A string and high E string, D string, high E, A string, D string. And if you pluck the wrong string every now and then, it's okay as long as you keep the right groove. Try an A major chord. But it's the same, you know, so here we're going to just do A string and B string, the D string, then it's B string, A string, D string. Doesn't matter if you pick different strings here and there, it's all about getting that groove and get that thumb going. And then you can try it on a partial G, where we've got 3rd fret to the low E. Here I'm just plucking the low E and the B string. Then the D string with the thumb, the B string again, the low E with the thumb and the D string. Okay, and then you put it all together. D chord, C major 7, G, A. Personally, I like it without that C major 7, so we'll do the D major 7 to the A to the G to the A. Yeah, then you can do, that there was 2 bars of each chord. You can do 1 bar of each chord. And later on you can embellish it. Hear that? I'm adding a few little melody notes in, okay? I'm gonna go into all that and how to do that in detail here. But if you do want to go into the melody notes and add those extra notes in, you just do a little hammer on or pull off on beat 1. So let me just show you that actually, because I think it's a bit of fun. Okay, so we're at a D major 7. Okay, it's on beat 1 we're plucking the D string and high E string and then hammering on to 3rd fret the high E straight away. And then we're just doing the rest of the pattern. So it's thumb on the G string, right after that initial D string and high E with the hammer on. So that's your first beat, well, first 2 beats. D and high E, hammer on, then the G. Then we're going to pluck the high E again, then the D, then the G. Okay, really slowly. And really slowly again with a bit of better rhythm this time. And slow down the video if you need to. And I'm doing the same idea on the A. Okay? You can hear it's pretty cool. You can embellish it, but going back to that quote, that's what it's all about. So just take your time with that, have fun. If you want to get good at Travis picking and you enjoy this sort of style, I've done another video which you can watch right here, and really does a whole breakdown of this sort of sound, but in a more Chet Atkins style. But it's really good for beginners, so watch that video right here and enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.